A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dickey. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Red Raiders will get the first crack on offense today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Fighting off the tackler. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So Missouri's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress in the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy. He's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keeper with. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And on the carry, he's heading left. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Trying to extend the play. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the return, it's Dickey. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Proctor. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Texas Tech 7, Missouri 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Proctor. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
It's a quick grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14, Missouri 0.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looks like Missouri will have the first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on the screen now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. Trying to success the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The Red Raiders come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled after the catch. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down. We're going to throw it. Here's a target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And they go up 18 after the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. It's the running back in the flat. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run that hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Hold it. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That pass is caught. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obvious call there. You cannot rough up the quarterback like that. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And the lead remains at 18 after the miss. That will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Red Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's a good run defense.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Defense. Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Bringing pressure. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Proctor. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd have these third downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now the try here for the extra point. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Missouri, 13.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to lose yardage there. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Close to the tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff in a single back formation. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This crowd looking for a big 4th down stop. Touchdown, Red Raiders. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
35, Missouri, 13.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Red Raiders come to the line to run the hurry-up. And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The Red Raiders will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
No problem with PAT right down the middle.
42, Missouri, 13.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.